All right, class. Welcome to week 6, finally. Finally, I have a real easy question for you to kick off the week. Where am I right now? Where am I right now? When you teach everywhere, North Fresno, main campus Fresno, Visalia campus, Bakersfield campus, Merced campus, Lamora campus, and everywhere in between, sometimes you forget where you are. I mean, every class looks the same. If you could look around with me, you'd see it looks like your cohort room. I'm in North Fresno, but here's the catch. Where are you right now? Answer that question in your mind. Where are you right now? All right. I have somehow found some extra points for extra credit. Not one extra credit assignment, not 2, but 3. And one of them actually has to do with where are you right now? So hang on to that question. Bruce Springsteen goes to Latin America. I forget what country, but let's just say he's in Paraguay, and he walks out all proud to know where he is and says, "Hello, Peru." You know, when you're a rock star and you're on tour, you can forget what city you're in. So you don't want to greet the wrong city. That might cause a war. I actually forget where I am when I'm teaching somewhere because I'm having so much fun. My North Fresno or Visalia, everything looks the same until I look out the window or ask you where I am. Where are you right now? Don't forget that question. Very, very important. 3 extra credit assignments. The third one I'm not going to mention, but I'm just saying it might just well be hidden somewhere on the board. I won't necessarily explain it, but you'll want to watch, listen carefully for the third extra credit assignment. I'm here to help you with your final week. Craybill. You have a Craybill paper due this week. I'm sure you remember that, but here's some stuff sometimes half of the class forgets, so don't tell the secret. Let me help you with this. If you look at a syllabus, you're only allowed to use certain chapters, so don't use the wrong chapters. Number 2, you're supposed to ask 2 questions of the text. Sometimes half or more of the class forgets that. Don't forget to ask 2 questions of the text. Mechanics, spelling. We're more strict on the Craybill paper than we have been on anything before. Not half as strict as we'll be on the signature paper. So just saying, make it look college level. Number 4, you're supposed to identify the thesis of Craybill. Don't forget to do that. Easy points, don't forget that. So Craybill paper. For your signature paper, which remember is turned into turnitin.com, Craybill and signature turned into turnitin.com, not Moodle, turnitin.com. You're supposed to use Matthew as your main source, and then at least 2 other sources from class to decide and discern what would Jesus do in your case study. You may be overwhelmed. Some papers are great, they use Matthew and 2 other sources. Some papers are great, they use Matthew and a ton of other sources, but if you're wanting to streamline a little bit or want some extra credit, here's some options on that. So here's some things I've highlighted that I think might help. A great paper might include, say, all of these items week by week. Week 1, remember, subversion of empire, the 2 kings. How does Jesus act? There was a video called The Birthday Party for Whores. I don't know if you remember that. You didn't have to comment on it. Can I say that word? Great video. Might be really helpful for whatever your case study is. Birthday Party for Whores. Jesus' genealogy. Remember how he excluded nobody. Week number 2, Jesus' temptation. Say you picked the woman at the side of the road with the sign. How might Jesus be tested or tempted to help that woman, but in the wrong way or the wrong form? Very interesting. Number 4, your service project would be very helpful to plug into your case study. Number 5, I'm sorry for making you watch Christian TV. Hope you enjoyed it. But it might be good to analyze your case study in light of what would Jesus do, maybe versus what would the person on TV do or the character on TV. The Temple Tantrum was a great module. Hope you enjoyed that. If you've never saw Jesus as being anti-racism, great topic for today's headlines and for your case study. Here's the catch. If you're still saying too much, if you want to approach your signature assignment like this and use Gospel of Matthew and then use only week 6, in fact, use only 3 items. An amazing video that I think you'll like, The Gods Aren't Angry, a video called Roll Away the Stone, and a module called Christus Victor. If you want to, you can use your case study using Matthew and only these 3 items to stay really focused and streamlined. The Gods Aren't Angry, Roll Away the Stone, and Christus Victor from week 6. That would be great. I think that would be a great paper. It might help you streamline a little bit, but here's the catch. You can also, if you do it that way, extra credit. If you choose that option, let me know, and then you can skip on week 6 these numbers on the 20 questions. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. How about that? So I hope that made sense, not trying to confuse you, just trying to defuse some of the stress about signature paper. So extra credit, if you want to do your case study that way and include only those items from week 6. Number 2, here's what I teased you about before. Where are you? Look up Ephesians chapter 2, verse 6 in your Bible and send me a text by this Friday answering the question, according to that text, where are you right now? By Friday the 17th, text me. According to Ephesians 2, verse 6, where are you and I right now? Just text me that and answer. I'm just saying there might be some other surprises up there on the board if you want extra credit. I'll remind you, signature paper. Hopefully you know this, but it's been on the syllabus. It's explained really well a couple of times, but this is huge. Our department somehow has become famous or infamous for being the strictest on not content for the signature paper as much as mechanics, spelling, grammar, things like that. So it should look like a college-level paper. That sounds easy enough, but it's sometimes not. 2 big rules for both Bible classes, signature paper. You can't use you, the word you, or your. You can't use you, and you can't use contractions. So you might remember it by this motto: you can't use you. You can't use contractions. So real easy, that's in the syllabus, but sometimes once in a while, all the class does that, so don't lose points unnecessarily. This paper is easy to ace if you've done your homework literally, but